Hey, welcome to our live. I'm here with my dear friend and my new business partner, Jennifer.
Hi, Deb.
Hey, and we wanted to come on together this morning to introduce each other to our friends and to talk about what we've been up to. And I think you're going to be excited about it because it's something that's going to be able to, if you're trying to increase your presence on social media, trying to grow your client base, trying to grow your business, I think that you're going to like what it is that we're going to be putting down. So, welcome. Glad you came. What, Jen? Are we good?
Wait, I'm trying to share it.
Are we live?
One sec. Yes.
Okay, so we're live, and Jennifer is the operations manager over there handling the tech. And you know what? Here's the thing about showing up for your tribe, even if it's one person, even if it's your mom, even if it's your sister, even if it's your BFF, it doesn't matter. The point is that you're showing up and you're figuring out, because a lot of things you just figure out on the fly. You just figure it out after you do it. And you're like, okay, what was wrong with that? And what was right with it, right? Like what worked and what didn't work. And what are the things I need to figure out? And that's okay. If we can
I think,
become
Deb, you make such a good point. And I don't have this quite live yet because on our other pages, because I think that's what holds people back from doing some of the things that we think are so important to help businesses, move to the next step, and that's just trying. And you have to try publicly, which is hard for people to do, I think. But I think people are like really opening and understanding and really forgiving, and so you just got to dive in and do it.
Well, and they're open and understanding because, hello, they're human too. And they're like, oh my gosh, they're live. I'm not ready for that. How are they doing that? And really, we're just pressing the go button. I mean, that's all. That's really the only difference is that we're live and you're not. And it's not that big of a deal. We're learning, as I said, as we go. And if you're watching us, you're probably an entrepreneur. You've done a lot of brave things in your life. You started a business. That's more than, I don't know what the statistics are. Let's say it's more than 98% of the people in the world are going to do. You started your own business. You stuck your neck out, financially and, done some scary things. And live for me and Jennifer are just going live on your social media is just one of the scary things that you have to conquer to grow your business. We really
That's
firmly
right.
believe that.
you know,
Yeah.
and I think so. Let's talk about okay. Now I think I have a shared out to our Facebook pages.
Yay. Welcome,
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. So let's talk a little bit about like why do we decide to do these scary things and dive in live together and where are we headed and all that. So Deb and I, so I think Deb and I are a really great example to everyone about why it's important to, or you can make real connections on social media and you can learn a lot about somebody. And so Deb and I met just from an Instagram post, honestly. And she did a post, and I looked at her profile. I'm like, oh, she looks really cool. And so I messaged her, and we kind of started messaging, and that was back November maybe. And then you just kind of, I think that people think if people are real on social media, then you can get to know them. And I think you can tell when someone's real. And I think Deb and I understood that we're like two real people that you're not trying to put on a show about one thing or other, and we just kind of connected. And then January rolled around, and Deb, why don't you take it from January?
So it's like Jennifer and I were on parallel planes and really maybe didn't know just how much we had in common and what we were working on, very similarly until January. We knew we had a lot in common because we both follow this crazy guy that we are not his typical follower by any means. And we connected over Gary Vee. And if you know Gary Vee, you know what I'm talking about. We are not his ideal customer. We're not his target market by any means, but we both adore him and are so inspired by him, like on the daily. We wouldn't miss a Gary Vee podcast or a Gary Vee anything just because we're so inspired by him and his energy and his belief and his, in people and his kindness. And, we're both super like get up every day and get motivated by that. So that was that first connection. And then, we both have been working separately on our businesses that we, both have. I work a couple different businesses, so does Jennifer. And and just had all that in common. And as we started talking more in January, we realized that we have very different talents, very, complementary talents. Like I said, if you know me at all, this will make all the sense in the world to you. She's an accountant. That should say it all, because I am the least like an accountant of any person that you could ever meet. I'm a writer.
And I have good news for my friends. Deb can write amazing, and she doesn't leave words out, and she doesn't use wrong words. So
right. I'm very creative. I'm very out there. I skip from idea to idea, creation to creation, and I love to write. And Jen can put together technology like nobody's business, which, I'm interested in that because I'm interested in everything, but it holds my interest for about 5 minutes because then it gets too hard. But she doesn't mind that. So that's, it was a great marriage. It was a great we saw that it was a great partnership to take our strengths and bring it to the world and bring it to people that are trying to do the things that we've done to build businesses like we've been working on for the last, 20, 30 years of entrepreneurship, and, be able to help other businesses that are trying to grow themselves online and trying to attract customers online.
Yes. And I think, like we are kind of women who delve into something, really try to conquer it, learn it. And I think what we've learned over what we've done in our past, that there's a lot of people who, the things that we've learned with social media and that we're learning with lives and that we're really excited to be learning about with Messenger Chat, and that this can help a lot of people. And the problem is, like you and I think we really like to learn, but some people don't, for their businesses, don't have the time for that. They don't have the hours in the day to sit down and try to learn how to figure out how do I do a Facebook Live? What should I put in the Facebook Live? Is it actually important? And, how do I use Instagram? And I think that we really, as we, got to know each other and realized that we're such a good match, we realized we want to help other people and other businesses simplify the process so they can use the tools that we have found so valuable.
Exactly. Give them those shortcuts. Like, you don't have to do the research and figure it out. We've already figured out the best thing to, what tools you need to go live, and what are the things you need to say to yourself before you go live, and how do you need to prepare to go live. Like, that's just an example. We've done the research, we have the experience, and, we can help you get over those humps. We know that you can open up your Instagram and, look at the ceiling and go, what am I going to post today? Like, we get that. And, we've been there, but we've also developed a content, solution strategy that helps every morning when you wake up and look at your phone. It tells you exactly what it is you're going to post, or you've already scheduled it in advance and you're ready to go. All you have to do is open up your phone and react to your comments and your likes. It's because it's a done for you system. So, we've done the research, we've done the work. That's what we've been doing over the last couple months, is getting all that prepared and ready for you. So we're excited to share that with you over the next coming days and weeks.
Yeah, I think you make a good point, because I think that we've been a little bit probably like quiet for us in the last couple of months.
Yeah. Hard. But we're here.
Yeah.
Never doubt.
We've been working on this. Yeah, we've been working on this, and we'll share our website that we have and our Instagram channel. And so part of the working process was like getting all the pieces in place. So like our Instagram channel, we're just you're not going to see like 100 posts, because we're just really delving in. And I think like the key is like we've learned these in our other platforms, and we kind of want people to go along this process with us so they can see and learn how we can help them, because they're watching us do it on the live. On the live, we're going to grow our Instagram page and our Facebook page, and we're going to use Messenger Chat to help get information to our audience. And we're really excited, I think, to help other companies and businesses and brands feel empowered to do the same.
Exactly. So this is such a good point. I want you to hear this. When you go to our Instagram page, we don't have 1,000 followers. We don't have 50,000. We just started it like last week. So, same on our Facebook page. We just started it, but we have invested time and energy and created a lot of great content already there, because when you come there, we want you to see something of value. We want you to see something that you're going to learn from. And so now these Facebook Lives are our next step, our next phase that we're in, where we're going to use this to grow that business, and you can watch it happen. And we want you, as Jennifer said, we want you to grow it. We want you to grow your business with us. So wherever you are on your Facebook business page, and we're going to talk about why it's really important for you to grow that. I know most of you ignore it like I used to. And we know most of you hate it like I used to, because it's crickets, and you can go into your personal page and get lots of comments and lots of feedback and do your vanity posts and have everybody respond. I get that because I've been there. But there's power in your Facebook page that you have no knowledge of. You have no idea. But if you stick with us, you're going to learn about it. You can learn about it today because we have a little example we're going to show you, a little game that you can play with us. Yeah. Using it, and you're going to see a little bit of the power behind it. So we want you to follow along. And Jen, where can they find us?
So they can find us they can find us at our website, which is www.sociallaunch.media. So we don't have .com, we're .media. We're on our Instagram page, which is also sociallaunch.media. So if you go on the Instagram page, if you search Social Launch, don't forget the .media. We'll be here on our Facebook page, and we're going to really be active in our bot, in our messenger chat, because it'll be really easy for people to like, oh, I want to see their video from today. I missed it. You'll just go to our messenger chat, and we'll have today's video. It's so we're going to be there a lot, and I think we're kind of doing this. We made a conscious decision to have you go through this process with us, so you can see it's actually doable. Because I think it seems overwhelming to people. Oh yeah, you say I can take and grow my Instagram page. You say you can grow your Facebook page, and so we've kind of made this decision to show you, yes, you can, as we do our business with it. And so I think first of all, what can you expect from us? Well, you can expect us to be engaged with our audience, with the questions that you guys have. You can expect us to bring you value every single day. We're going to be here Monday through Friday with a brief live, giving you different information, different tips. We're going to be engaged and related to the comments that you have. Deb, what else do you think that they can expect from us?
Well, they can expect us to be real and talk about our struggles and talk about how we're overcoming them. They can expect us to be positive about our business and about their business. They can expect encouragement. They can expect real solutions to how they can grow their business and overcome the things that are stopping them right now.
And I think, like, for our goals for them, I think the reason maybe a lot of businesses haven't got into social media is because they're just trying to keep their businesses rolling. And it's that, there's that feeling of when you should be doing something and you should be doing it, but you just don't delve in. And I feel like for a lot of people and companies and businesses, that's social media right now. Like, I'm just going to be doing what I have done because I don't know it. I don't want to understand it. Is there actually value? I think a lot of times people think there's not value. And I think so our mission for people is to show them the value and help them in the most efficient way use these channels. We're not going to give people solutions that require them to be 4 hours a day on all of these channels. I mean, we don't have that time either as we grow a business. And so our goal, one of our big messages, is to help people be really efficient in the use of these channels to not only grow their business, but get to know their audience and things like that.
Right, and that can be done with using the right technology, with the right tools that we've tested out, that we have, been using, so we know that it works. We know that they can help you increase your engagement, and we're going to use those tools together. They're not very expensive. Some of them are free. Some of them might cost $10 a month. We're not talking about anything that's a major investment. It's a, if there's any investment, it's going to be small that, most people are going to be able to afford. So we're going to be introducing those to you and teaching you how to use them to grow your business.
Yes. And now, as far as like helping people, so we're going to be doing it online, but also in our own communities. We've already started helping. this is kind of how we came together too. We are helping small businesses in our area, just like with ideas and tips. And so if there's businesses in our area that want one-on-one social media help, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing that with boutiques and fitness trainers and wellness studios and
Online retail.
online retail. So yeah, we've been doing some of those things and testing a lot of things, and we're excited about sharing with you what's working for them.
Yeah. Well, so should we wrap up here today?
Yep, let's wrap up so we can get on with our lives and their lives.
And so tomorrow we'll be talking about Instagram. We're going to go for a couple, like a week or two, and delve into Instagram and tips and tools that people can use to start using Instagram. And if they're already on there, give them some really valuable tips about how to make it more engaged, more efficient.
Right. And if you go to our Instagram page, you can already see where we've started throwing down some good content about that.
All right. Well, let's wrap up here today. So we'll see everyone here tomorrow, hopefully, 7:30 every morning. It could be a little business, I don't know, business training or learning right before you head off into a busy day.
And how can they engage with us today?
So if they comment below on our lives, while they do, we are curious if everyone wants to know what our best Facebook Live tip is. And anyone who comments there below will be sent to our messenger chat. And if you just want to start engaging with us, if you comment below at all, we'll send you to our messenger chat and we'll start to get to know each other.
And really, that the messenger chat that she's talking about, we're not ready to start training on it yet because there's some things you need to do before you're really ready for it. And we're going to talk about those things first, which is why we're starting to talk about Instagram first. But engaging in that messenger chat is our stealth weapon. Like we want to be your stealth weapon of how did you know how to do that? Where did you learn that? Well, I have these two crazy girls we follow, and yeah, they've been teaching us all this great stuff. So the messenger chat box is our stealth weapon that we want to teach you how to use. And so go experiment with it.
Experiment. It's really fun. All right, we'll see everyone tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by.